Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Recording in progress.
Sat Nam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and those of you that are watching the replay, we have a special guest here today on our channel. And I am also a guest on her channel because we are going to be uploading these videos, which are brand new and we're so excited about, on both of our channels. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel, Raven, and how is everything going for you?
Everything is going so good. I'm so happy to be here doing these readings with you. The Shamanic Onion on YouTube is just starting out. And this is the perfect content to add to the channel so that people can get some clarity on the astrology, and our readings will help open up doorways for them to healing and relationship advice. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I love this so much.
I know both of us have been wanting to do something like this on our channels, and we felt like it was such the perfect timing for us to like join forces and do this together. So we're really excited about that. So what are we actually going to be doing in this video? We are going to be going into the astrology of Libra season and how this astrology is going to be affecting all the fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're going to do this reading within the Akashic records. And if you don't know what an Akashic record reading is, we tap into that cosmic mind, that infinite information to channel our messages. And we will also be using tarot, oracle cards, and astro dice to go into more information. So we are very excited again. Before we dive in, I do want to invite everyone that's watching this video, please subscribe wherever you're watching, whichever channel you're watching on. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified of when we go live or when we upload videos. And definitely make sure that you leave a comment below. That always helps with the logarithms. And make sure to check out all of the offerings that we have in the description of this video. And we hope that you enjoy this reading. So, I also, before we dive in, I do want to also invite you to join our global community, which is a free community space where we host events, yoga classes, new and full moon ceremonies and celebrations, rituals, meditations. We actually have a 30-day practice coming up called the Miracle Morning, and we officially begin on the eclipse in Libra on October 14th. We're going to have an orientation on October 10th, all within the community, and it's all free to join. So a guided 30-day practice to activate miracles into your life. People are getting really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. So please check that out as well. All you need to do is just create an account with the global community, which is held on a platform called Mighty Networks. They also have a really cool app that you can download. And once in there, you'll go to the events section and you'll find, or you can go to the meditation hub space and you'll find the events there that you can RSVP to, and also make sure to add to your calendar. So, all right. Without further ado, let us begin this reading. So I'm going to open up the records to create the container, and we will begin the reading once that's completed. From the deep depths of the cosmic mind, I hear a whisper. This whisper calls us inwards towards our essence. A light begins to glimmer at the center of our heart. This is the light of unity, the all-knowing wisdom of the One. Through this door, we open the gates of the Akashic, the magical flower of life. We see our duality. We recognize our sacred trinity. We begin to witness infinite possibilities as we become the observer and the observed. A powerful and luminescent light engulfs our being, and we feel many dimensions all at once. We enter the Akashic records, protected and loved by all star beings that have accessed these portals before. The records are now open. May wisdom flow. May understanding descend. And may we be blessed with the light of love. Love that prayer. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology that is happening this month and how it's going to be affecting all the fire signs. So I'm going to do a little screen share, and this is just the chart, the current chart of right now, just as a reference guide. I mean, you can kind of see it's pretty packed in the energy of Libra and Aries. There's like these two huge stelliums going on right now. And that's significant. And I think one of the most important things about this fire sign energy is that obviously Aries itself has all the North Node energy with it. So that's a really positive thing. Having the North Node connections to any of your Aries placements, or if you're like Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, anything that you have in Aries that is being touched by, affected by the North Node and Chiron energy is a huge, I feel, an activation, because Aries is that definitely cardinal sign, that fire that begins and sparks things into action. And it's asking you to step forward into destiny. And obviously, the other two fire signs, which is Leo and Sagittarius, are making a trine to Aries energy. So obviously all the fire signs will trine each other. And because there's so much going on with the North Node, you guys are all having like a beautiful, harmonious connection to the invitation of the astrology to move forward in the direction of, the future, your destiny versus your fate. At the same time, the energy of Libra makes a sextile to the fire signs. So that's another positive thing. So when you trine one node, you're going to sextile the other one because of the way that the aspects work. And so this is also a positive connection or communication with, that South Node energy that is inviting us to let go, to release. Wherever you have the South Node transiting in your chart is where you're being asked to like shed your skin like the snake and step into more clarity of mind, of vision, more harmony and more balance. That's the goal. I mean, harmony and balance is what Libra is all about, but also Libra is justice. And that can also be a kind of a heavy energy. But overall, I think that this is a positive energy that is affecting you guys during this month because you guys are having those trines or conjunctions, if you have Aries, to the north node, and then sextiles to the south node, where we have this concentration, this theme of, we're in eclipses, right? Eclipse season now. We're going to have an eclipse on the 14th, and then 2 weeks later we're going to have another eclipse, and that then we'll already be in Scorpio season, and we'll be doing the Scorpio videos then, so I won't get into that. But we are in this time of revolution, which means that it's very, very significant for us to pay attention to all the events that are happening in our lives, all the things that are showing up in our lives. All of this is very, very important. So overall, my gauge on the effect of the astrology on the fire signs is that it's not going to be easy, but there are harmonious connections that may help to make what you're going through a little bit more of a kind of a soft wave instead of like a crazy chaotic. But we're still having to release and let go, and there's still things showing up in our lives that are challenging and difficult, and we may have tower moments with south node eclipses. However, the trines and the sextiles for the fire signs are actually a very positive thing. So I'm excited about that because I actually have my moon in Leo, which is trining, north node energy. And so very exciting. So you can look at all the things that you have in all the fire signs too. You don't have to be just like an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius sun. You could have your moon in a fire sign. You could have other planets in a fire sign. So think about all fire signs making trines and sextiles to this nodal axis, and that energy of a trine being a harmonious connection or an easier flow. Things are just made a little bit more easy versus a square would be a very challenging energy that needs to be, worked through, and it feels difficult and heavy. So that's my astrology basically forecast for all the fire signs. If there's anything that's coming up for you, Raven, feel free to add.
Yes, the South Node can be an uncomfortable change. And even if you don't have any planets in any fire signs, what house are your fire signs in? And you can learn from the houses. And the South Node is just that comfort zone area. And no, it doesn't feel great to get out of your comfort zone, but you can't have the light without the dark. And so it helps us to be in that observer view. Take a look at the routines that you are in. If you don't like the way things are going, you can change them and be vulnerable and open up and communicate the things that you're going through to your loved ones. And then if you need help, you can reach out. Don't be too prideful to reach out. And yeah, that's what is coming up for me.
I love that.
South Node.
Yeah, that was a beautiful message. Thank you. So what we're going to do next is Raven is going to do a very special spread. Do you want to tell us about the spread that we're using for these readings?
Yes, it's a 7-card horseshoe spread. And the first card will be past influences and circumstances. The second card is going to be your current influences and energy. The third card is the near future. The fourth card is the advice from spirit. The fifth card is energy from those around you. The sixth card is blockages in your current situation. And the seventh card is the outcome. And I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot, which is based on the traditional Rider-Waite tarot.
That. Awesome. And I'll be adding oracle messages and anything that comes through the Akashic records while you're doing that reading. So can't wait to see what comes up.
Yes.
While you shuffle, I am going to do a one theme for all fire signs. And these are basically all of the major arcana cards. So there's one, these cards are so powerful. Like right now we're doing our tarot masterclass and having this like really powerful experience of diving deep into the hermetic alchemy found within the cards. So I'm obsessed with the major arcana right now. So what is the message for all fire signs for this Libra season? Oh, how beautiful. Okay, you guys get the sun. Okay, this is a big theme. I love it. So obviously this is so cool because the sun is ruled by Leo, by a fire sign, and the sun is a ball of fire. And it represents and has to do with shining your light really bright, not being afraid to do that, being fully your kind of innocent, joyful, playful self. You see the child here waving the victory flag, and this color red being the color of passion, and the flag being a symbol of victory. And so much emphasis on the child who has, open arms and, just so excited and coming in riding this beautiful white horse, which represents purity. So all of these symbols are guiding you to just really shine your light bright. In terms of astrology, the sun represents who we are. It's our soul. It's our inner being or our higher self. And this part of us is pure and wants to just, shine through all of the darkness and the shadows. And so when you allow that to shine through, you see true beauty in yourself. You show your true beauty for others to see. And that's what you connect with to others. And that's a beautiful place because this is where the compassion lives. This is where the pure love, and obviously fire is, like I mentioned, passion and drive and motivation. And so I see a lot of exciting and beautiful things that will make you feel really, really good about yourself this month.
That sounds amazing. For the 7-card spread, the first one, the past influences and circumstances, is the Queen of Pentacles, and she came out reversed. And this message is saying to me that we're not seeing what we have. We're not appreciating what we have in front of us already. Maybe staying in the present moment is hard for us right now. And then the current influences and energy is the 8 of Swords, and it came up upright, which piggybacks off of the Queen of Pentacles reverse. We are in a self-imposed prison that may need to be reevaluated again. And then the near future is the 6 of Wands, but it also came out reversed. And so this usually is a card of celebration. And I feel like Libra season for the fire signs is really calling us to look at how we see things, how we view things, and our attitude towards them. And then from the advice from Spirit is the King of Pentacles reversed. And so being valued and feeling valued is really important to our confidence, and balancing out the groundedness. How grounded are you? How grounded are you in your family, in your workplace? That is the advice from Spirit. Know where you're grounded. And then the energy from those around you is the 10 of Cups reversed. And so normally this speaks of emotional fulfillment, and being Libra, being in an air sign, sometimes it's hard for fire signs to get that groundedness and the emotional fulfillment going in from a fiery place into a more balanced place. And so look where you are evaluating your emotional experiences. This is the energy around you. And we are projecting this out onto others while others are projecting it out onto us. And then the blockages currently is judgment reversed. And so this resistance is coming through, and knowing that it doesn't have to be the energy of doing all the time. We can just be, and not judging ourselves for evaluating things that are going on, learning how to recognize where the imbalance is going to be really important this season. And the outcome is the Chariot upright. And so when this card came out, I was like, yes, for sure. Listen to your intuition. Know and trust the universe is taking you to that place of calmness and balance, and taking advice, listening to your intuition is going to be one of the most important things during this season. And yes, that was it. That was all that I got.
I love that. And I love how the Chariot came out. I want to show the big fat card of the Chariot because I just love these images. So this being the outcome. So basically, when we have the sun and we have this, activation of the light, and then get the Chariot card, I feel like in the end, so all of there, you can tell that in the cards that you pulled that there's challenges, we're facing things that are difficult. When we're talking to the fire signs, right? You're facing things that are difficult. But look at the outcome. The outcome is you ready and prepared for what comes ahead. And I really do feel like this Chariot card is, there's a sense of you're going to be okay. You're going to be protected. You have everything you need. You're standing on the right spot, but you need to learn to balance the give and the take. It's like, the two sphinxes representing the gas pedal and the brake. And if you have like too much gas pedal, you're gonna crash. If you hit the brakes too hard, you're gonna, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. It's gonna be like choppy. But when you find that perfect balance between the light and the dark, the yin and the yang within yourself, the duality within yourself, you will step into a beautiful and kind of held energy that will carry you forward. And it's funny because also Libra energy is, talking about South Node in Libra and the eclipse in Libra. It's about balancing the dualities as well and finding harmony. And you will do that, but it's going to take a lot of work and preparation. But I do feel, because you did get this card, there's more coming. You're getting ready for something. And maybe it's the effect that the eclipse will have on you, or maybe it's just in your own personal life, the effect of your actions will have. But just remember to find that balance. I love that these two cards came out. I feel like these two cards are very positive cards. I pulled from the Earth Warriors Oracle deck, Padma Sundari, which the message is, out of darkness, the light is born. I mean, right? Like, it's just, there's so much light energy. And I love that we're getting this for all the fire signs, because it's a reminder of trust that inner light, right? Like Aries is the spark, the fire that sparks and activates. Leo is the fixed fire that holds that passion. And Sagittarius is the fire that expands it. So out of the darkness, the light is born. And I feel like this is a really kind of completion or closure message to everything you just mentioned, of all the challenging things that will be, fire signs will be moving through. But know that in the end, it's all because you got to let that light out. So wherever you're holding back that inner light, you have to stop doing that or face whatever shadow, so that you can find, so you can allow the light to shine through. I wanted to ask, what is the shadow that fire signs are dealing with during this season? And you got the 27th gene key, which is the shadow of selfishness. And it's interesting because I can definitely see this shadow as connected to the fire signs, honestly, especially Aries and Leo. Sagittarius, maybe not so much, but still there's just this like, I'm big and bright, and that can turn into a shadow of like, I'm more important than you kind of a thing, right? So you guys are working with a shadow of selfishness. So what you want to do is transmute this shadow into the gift of altruism and eventually to the city of selflessness. To give to others simply for the sake of giving activates healthy currents deep within your body. My gift to you. It is time to look honestly at your relationship to giving. Are you giving from your heart, or are you giving away your power? Are you giving without attachment or with a hidden agenda? What did you learn during the first 7 years of your life about selfishness and selflessness? I ask you to be intuitive in your giving. Give to causes and people who are fertile, who can make use of the gifts they receive. If you are feeling angry or resentful, do not give. Not yet. Wait until your heart opens. That's so beautiful. Practice random acts of kindness whenever possible, and your sincere altruism will bring more joy and abundance into your life than you can possibly imagine. Beautiful message there. And then the animal spirit that's going to guide you this month is the stingray. And I love in this specific card, you can see that the stingray has the chakras colored in. And it is about building a spine, because stingrays technically don't really have a spine. But looking at all of the chakras, this is about focusing on your energy centers. This is about noticing what's unbalanced and balancing it. So I would recommend like Kundalini yoga, visualizations of, clearing your chakras, crystal gridding your chakras. All of those things will be really important for you this month, but it's a combination of everything. And that's what I see. It's like the totality of what's happening for you this month is you're getting stronger. You're building your spine. And the way we do this, and the message here is you do it by connecting to your energy centers, noticing what's balanced, what's not balanced, and then doing everything that you can to keep that central channel strong, so that when you do go out in the world, or when you do have to interact and do all the work that the South Node is asking us to do, you can do it from a place of strength and knowing yourself versus not having a spine, which is basically just being weak in a sense. So there's a lot of powerful energy that's pointing towards this. This is a month where you are doing healing, but also where you are, there's a lot of focus on yourself. So yeah, we can do some astro dice too. Yeah.
One thing I want to add, it just keeps coming up, is for the fire signs, be open to a change of perspective. I mean, be teachable in that sense, where you can change your perspective on the way of the things that you're doing, how you're living, how you're thinking. And when we do the work, we get the rewards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not something, it's not going to happen on its own. Coming back to the Chariot, this is, you're getting ready to go on the ride, and you need to be ready. It's not like it's already ready for you. No, you have to do the work to learn everything so that you have the tools to guide you on your journey moving forward. So it's a positive energy. It's a positive message, but it definitely is not saying everything is going to be fine and I don't have to do any work. You definitely do. I want to ask a question to the astro dice, and I guess the question is, what can all the fire signs focus on to have, to go through this Libra season with success in whatever way that is supposed to look for each individual person. So what can we focus on? Okay. We got Mercury. These are kind of hard to see, but you got Mercury, which is the mind, the Hermetic Alchemist, the Magician. It's basically pointing towards, again, you have the power, you have all the tools you need. You just need to know how to use them. And Mercury is in the sign of Aries, which is quick thinking, instinctual, trusting instinctual thoughts. But also, the shadow of that can be like you move forward too fast or whatever, and you don't pay attention and you say something that you regret. You don't want that. You want to trust the quick intuition, the instinctual intuition that comes through, like in quick, like activating glances or just sudden insights. And the house that you got is the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius. So there's 2 fire signs. So you got Mercury in Aries in a house of Sagittarius. And that's about expansion. So you have the potential here to, in a positive light, to be expressive, to be honest, to be clear, to be direct, to be instinctual and trust your instinct. And then in another way, you also have, in a shadow frequency, you have the potential of saying things and speaking too soon without giving yourself enough time to think. Think of it, with the North Node in Aries, it's positive. I feel like it's more of a positive message, but always watch out for the shadows of Aries. And in the 9th house, you have the high frequency of expanding and growing, going beyond your limit though, so it can be uncomfortable. And then in a shadow frequency, it's like refusing to grow or resisting to expand, resisting to integrate, not wanting to integrate. So you see how that flows for you in your life. But anything else? I feel like I'm complete with my message. If there's anything else you want to add?
No, just to make sure you hit the like button on your way out. It's free to show love. And head over to the Shamanic Onion. This will be uploaded on my page. And fire signs, we love you so much.
Love that. Yes. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And we will see you again tomorrow. We're going to do all the earth signs. So I'll be creating that event. Make sure to join us. And we'll see you also again for all fire signs when the sun moves into Scorpio. Satnam, everyone. See you soon.